This was a sad moment when a lady called Maryam was sentenced to death by hanging for killing her husband.
Accordingly, I hereby sentence Maryam Sanda to death by hanging until she dies. This I have done, believing that
just because she found a nude photo on her husband's phone. Hours later, he was dead. What happened next shocked everyone. A tragic event unfolded in Maitama, Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. Maryam Sanda is the daughter of a prominent Nigerian family who was married to Mr. Binyamino Bello, the son of the former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Their marriage looked perfect on the outside, but no one knew a lot was going on with this couple. Mrs. Maryam was said to be so protective of her husband wherever they go, and she was said to always call the husband whenever he was out with his friends. So, Mr. Binyamino's friends noticed and tried to keep the distance. However, one of Binyamino's friends, called Ibrahim Mohammed, would always go over to his house whenever he wanted to see his friend. So on that fateful day, Ibrahim went over to his friend's house to see how he was doing. While they sat to discuss in the sitting room, watching TV and smoking shisha, Maryam came up from upstairs and requested to see her husband for a few minutes, and the husband followed her. After a few minutes, Ibrahim began to hear serious argument between this couple, so he decided to go upstairs to see what was happening. But when he got upstairs, he met Maryam holding her husband on the neck of his clothes, and Ibrahim separated them and asked them what the problem was, and Maryam told him that she wanted her husband to divorce her and let her go. So Ibrahim kept pleading with them to stop the argument and asked them to try and settle the problem amicably. So after Ibrahim left that night, the couple continued arguing while he walked out of their home. Later that night, Ibrahim received the news that his friend was dead. He now remembered how the woman tried to break the husband's head with a bottle while he was still at that place that evening. According to court testimonies, a neighbor heard Maryam and the husband arguing seriously that night, and then there was a sudden scream from the husband, and so they rushed to the scene, and when they got to the house, they met the man lying helplessly on the floor with multiple knife stabs, and they quickly called the police. But before the police arrived, something funny happened. The woman quickly hid the evidences and claimed it was an accident. Maryam was arrested and her husband rushed to the hospital, but he couldn't make it. He couldn't survive it. When Maryam was taken to court by her husband's family, she claimed that the injuries was accidental, resulting from a fall onto broken shisha bottle during their struggle. However, the persecutor presented evidence suggesting intentional harm, including testimonies about previous threats and attempt to harm her husband by the friend Ibrahim. After a protracted trial, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, found Maryam Sanda guilty of murder and sentenced her to death by hanging. This case drew significant attention, highlighting issues of domestic violence and gender role. This is so heartbreaking, knowing she got killed, leaving her little baby behind without a mother or a father. I feel like she would have quietly walked out of this marriage without all this drama. This story serves as a reminder of the dangers of unresolved conflict and the importance of addressing issues in relationship constructively before it gets out of hand. Women, if you know you cannot stand your husband cheating, please walk out of that marriage or that relationship because of your mental health. Your mental health needs to be intact. For anyone here in a toxic or abusive relationship, it is crucial to recognize the signs and to take steps to protect yourself. Now, here are some key takeaways from this true life story. Number 1. Recognize the signs. If you're in a relationship with anyone, please watch out for these emotional manipulations, the threats, the physical violence, which will be clear indicators of unhealthy relationship. Trust your instincts and acknowledge them when something feels wrong. Point 2. Seek support. See, the truth is, if you're married or you're in any relationship, I feel like if your mental health can no longer carry you, reach out to trusted friends, your family members, or professional counselors. You are not alone, and these people and organizations are always ready to help. Point 3. Plan your exit. If you decide to leave that relationship, do that safely. You do not have to kill anyone. Walk away without having to kill anyone. Develop a plan that considers your security and your well-being, especially if children are involved. 4. Legal protection. Familiarize yourself with your legal right and consider seeking restraining orders or other legal means if necessary. Point 5. Self-care. See, I cannot even overemphasize this. Prioritize your mental health and your physical health. Healing from abusive relationship takes time. It is essential to be kind to yourself during this process. Remember, leaving a harmful relationship is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step towards a healthy and happy life. Avoid the drama. It doesn't mean you're suppressing your emotions. It means choosing a path that leads to safety and peace. Maryam Sanda case is a tragic example of how unchecked emotions can lead to irreversible consequences. Let it serve as a lesson on the importance of communication, the importance of seeking help, and making informed decisions in relationships. If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, please seek help immediately. Your safety and well-being are paramount. For more insights and discussions on relationships like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share this video to raise awareness. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.